Let me tell you, I missed me some you. And that's why breaks are so important. That's why breaks are so important. That's why when you go hard in the beginning and when I commit to something, I admit sometimes I don't see outside of that. But I'm going hard, hard, hard. So when I take my breaks, don't be looking at me crazy. Took my break, honey. Yeah. Until I can pay myself the $1 million a month that I'm worth. I took my break and I feel so much better. But more than that, I feel a renewed sense of beginning. Something feels new about this. Even though it's not new, I know. But something feels new about this. And maybe that's because we're going into a new year prayerfully. Prayerfully. We'll get to see it. We'll get to walk into it anyway. So, no tightness in my neck or back anymore. I'm putting all my weight on my ankle. And now that I think about it, did I sprain my ankle? Because I didn't fall. I said that when it happened. I was like, when did this happen? Okay, you know how old I am, right? Yeah. So I'm like, hey boo. I'm like, when did I sprain my ankle? I don't know if I sprained it though. I couldn't walk on it, which is a beautiful thing about working from home. I just had to keep it wrapped, and it was so painful that I could feel it in my sleep at night. But 2 days it was gone. So now I'm wondering, was it a sprain or was it bursitis? Am I old? I am. In my eye over here because it's going in and out and pausing and all of that. And you know what? Instagram, catch up. Catch up. Okay? No, I got high speed. So I can't handle this. Catch up. Hey. I just want to give you a big old hug. Come here. Hey. So, this is my show. This is my queendom. This is where I make and break all the rules. This is my lab. This is my therapy. It's part of the regimen. It's part of it now. Like I've made it mine. That's why I know when to take breaks, and that's why I don't feel bad when I do. Some days it's hard to answer the phone. It is. It is. Some days it's hard to, go outside. Real talk. It is. It is. But you've been rocking with me and flowing with me and supporting me. And please don't think that, sometimes I get overwhelmed by the comments because I'll see them come in and, truly when some people see, that I'm on my journey and I'm going through the ebbs and flows of life. And not every day is gotta post this picture, or gotta create something day, or gotta do something productive. Some days I don't. And when I'm honest about that, like, you still there, which makes me think about something I heard Viola Davis say, and I almost shared this with the wrong person. But I want to share it with you because I think you're the right person. Okay. I heard Viola Davis say something. We're going to talk about it at the end of the show. You know how we do. I open up like Arsenio Hall, and then, I don't know why I said Arsenio Hall. Maybe it's our forehead. Shut up. You're not going to be forehead. That's a rock star, amazing, favorite senior citizens, my mom and dad. Hey. After all these years, still hanging around with me, making sure I'm okay. Because I would not be without them. I'm so grateful. And I know how blessed I am to still have my mom and dad, and I cherish that, and I do better. Okay. So I hope as time goes on, I'll become the daughter that you both deserve, because you've been so much more than I deserve all these years. Mm-hmm. Think about it. You can't choose who end up with you. You don't have a say so on who leave the hospital with you, but those two did their damnedest. I'm so grateful. Let's get cooking. So, as I was saying, this is a truth show, right? And one of the things I'm noticing in my age, as I age, as I grow, as I try to fight the process for as long as I can. I'm noticing bloating, even though I haven't had a period for years. But when you're in menopause, you still get that bloating. And for women, black women, it's right around here, right? We know that. Okay. So I'm going to say this. And I hope that as other sisters, like, you'll hear me and not be mad. Okay? But if you know that at a certain age, like for me, I ain't telling nobody what to do. Let me say this, okay? I'm telling you what I had to do for me. I had to monitor me. I had to learn me. And as I'm learning me, I'm learning that my body does not have the capacity to do what it once did. Okay? I don't have that snap back ability like I used to, you know? So as a black woman who experiences stress far higher than any other minority, or far higher. Not only we carrying our stuff, we carrying yours too. And guess what we carrying it? Right here. Ugh, you dirty dog. Carrying your stuff and my stuff. It's a lot of stress. And that's not to say men don't carry stress, but I'm saying as black women, when we know we get to a certain age, you know, no, I may not be allergic to bread. I may not have a gluten allergy, but I might not need to eat the whole damn basket at the Outback. You know, I might need, I might not. Don't be mad. I'm just saying. I'm saying what I had to do. So now, I don't really have a craving for bread. That's years and years of just doing that, you know. I ain't saying don't have them crab legs, girl. Get them crab legs. Get them. Get them. But maybe don't do them with so much butter sauce. Hey, Rhonda. I love you. Don't think I didn't see your comment. I just said that sometimes I get overwhelmed by the stuff. And I'm going to address it at the end. But I see everyone. And I live for the shows of support and understand that, you know what? My life ain't bad. Yeah, I want to live. I've been down that road. I've been down that road. Thank God. Thank God I'm here. Like, I want to live. And I want to live well. Okay? So, which gets me back to us. Girls. I know. We think about, like our body appearance and stuff probably more times than we care to admit. And nothing's wrong with that. You should be concerned with your body. Tells a lot about what's happening with your health. Which is why I'm thinking that sprained ankle might have really been bursitis. Girl, you just old. Put on some leg warmers over them. Stop trying to be cute out here. Wearing ankles out. Getting the pleurisy in your ankle. I'm just saying. One time I got the pleurisy on tour in college. I think we're in Tennessee. Touring Signal Mountain, that area. And I'm sorry, my voice went out. So my parents had to come all the way. Well, I don't know, was it that time or another time? Anyway, thank God. Back in those days, we used to stay with host families. So, you know, this was a treat for me. You know, I loved staying with the host family. You know, they always treated you so well. And they always gave you their kids' room, and they told you stories about their kids. And, you know, they were just cool folks. Well, my host family, the man, and might I say, most of these were majority white host families. This is a white Presbyterian. Okay, right, all right. My college was Presbyterian, but HBCU. Okay, but when you think about Presbyterian, it's, you know, you think predominantly white. Anyway, we're touring Signal Mountain. We visiting and touring, you know, black and white. It sounds so separate, but it is. So anyway, I forget the name of the church, but anyway, my host family's father was, I refuse to call that man dad. I got a dad. I can't call you my host dad. Are you crazy? Not that anyone made you. I'm just saying, don't ever do that. Okay. Anyway, he was a doctor. And he was able to, that was it. I had pleurisy. I used to think pleurisy was a phenomenon growing up. What grandma used to say when you went outside without putting that jacket on. And it's just about to turn cold. It ain't quite cold yet, but you got one more day. One more day of good weather before it turned cold. And you just want to ride your bike down the street real quick. What grandma say? Get that jacket before you get the pleurisy. Yeah! What the hell is pleurisy? It's a thing. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. So I end up with pleurisy on the tour. Host, family father fixes me right on up. I mean, I'm having it bad. I can't breathe. My lungs are filled with fluid. It's terrible. Right now, all I'm doing is I need a sharper knife, or else we won't have a problem. And I picked up some fennel. Fennel, yeah. You can eat it raw. Take that fiber out right there. But we're just gonna, so I'm chopping the vegetables, hoping that an idea will come to me. I haven't planned it. I sort of planned it. It sort of came to me right before I turned the cameras on, about 10 minutes. And I was like, I bought this oyster mushroom. And I know it seems like I'm hitting a lot of subjects at one time, but I need for you to keep up. Mm-hmm. All right. So I ended up, getting Pleurisy on the tour, yada yada. Mom and dad came. They always been there. Yada, thank you. Okay, so that's why I big up mom and dad earlier. Second thing is, I noticed I've been bloating, right? Because I'm in menopause. I got a little pooch. Black women, we carry our stress. You with me? Okay. So what I was saying that for is because at a certain age, we know. If you know let me put it like this. I'm gonna make it plain. Let me drink a little juice first, and then you really not gonna like me. If you don't have Halle Berry's or, Jada's, somebody's budget to take care of these things, then what I suggest, don't save up money to get surgery. That's dumb. Don't do that. We're the flyest women on the planet. Okay, we've never had to. Ever. Honey, I'm about to take all of this and hurt somebody. Okay. I'm just saying. It's a truth show, right? So all I'm saying is, Daddy, I hope you didn't hear that. But what I'm saying is, you don't need no surgery. And I used to think, just go get surgery and it'll be real quick and that's all I'm going to do. Everybody who gets surgery say that. And look at them. Look at them. They're unrecognizable. Do you want to be unrecognizable? I don't think so. Okay, so if you don't, then for us, for me, for my body type, this is what worked. I backed off the bread. I backed off the pasta and the rice. I still eat it. Not nearly as often. And I make sure it's al dente. Not soggy. No. That's it. Al dente. That's why people who are Italian can eat so much freaking pasta. Because of how they prepare it. Lots of olive oil, right? Doesn't clog the arteries. It helps the blood to flow through freely. I'm going to teach a class one day and I'm going to charge you plenty. That money you saving for surgery, honey, give it. Give it. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you. And you ain't got to have nobody like Tracy Ellis Ross to be fine. You still fine. But what I'm saying is, I can't do the cheese like I used to. I like a little cream sauce, a little bechamel, and all of that. But it's cut way down. Because I know what it does for me. I can't do that. Right now I'm not wearing any waist trainer. This is my skin. This is my skin. This is my gut. This is my bloated gut. So the things we're going to eat tonight, where's the medicine cabinet in your house? That's a question. Where's the medicine cabinet, girl? Where's the medicine cabinet in your house? On top of the counter? Yes. I'm going to teach a class one day and will you come? Will you come? Yeah, I'm going to have little treats and stuff. Okay? But we gonna learn some things along the way. We're going to learn some things about ourselves and about our bodies and how to heal and how to make this your medicine. Not that I don't Honey, I still take that high blood pressure pill just to make sure. I'm not playing with that, okay? But I ain't taking nearly as much as, boo. I take my anti-anxiety medication on a regular because it keeps me thinking, it keeps me open, it gives me, it balances everything chemically here. I can't explain it. That's what they tell me, and I'm trusting they ain't lying, so I take it. Okay? But there's stuff to even support mental wellness if you just want to be healthy about it. And I ain't getting on no tip. What I'm saying is, if we're gonna, I got about 40 more years in this skin. Why not? Why not? Child, let me start cooking. Let me start cooking because you playing. You playing. Let's go ahead and get some of that exquisitely crafted extra virgin olive oil from Sugar Pearls. Ooh, honey, go get it in there. Get it in there. Get it. Let's crank that up. I'm turning that up just a little bit higher. Then we're going to get our fennel cuts. I'm going to just break some of these off. Fennel is not an onion. It is, I forget what family it's in, but of course, as you can see, it's quite rooty. It's quite green. It tastes quite green, but it also has a very licoricey undernote. So the things that we're eating and that we're putting in our bodies, you know, I might still put some oxtails in there before the year's over. I'm just saying, I ain't eating oxtails every week. Okay, we got stuff to do. And I'm saying, if we got stuff to do, how we gonna do it if you can't move? Get it together. Okay. All right. Oh, God, it smells so good. So let's give this fennel some really thin slices. I'm going to go as thin as I can without cutting my nail there. Boom. Oh, yeah. It is bright. Like I said, it's got that light licorice flavor to it. So it's probably going to be the last thing I add to the pan because I don't want to overdo it, you know. So let's get this up. Let's get the... I think I'm going to do a taco. I'll do a taco. Make a little yum drizzle for it. And these mushrooms. Okay. Alright, so while my pan is warming up, what do you think this is good for? You need to see close. Hold on, I'm coming. Okay, they're ready. What do you think that is good for, darling? Hey, mushrooms. And I know, you know, we talk about it, but if this is also a truth show, then we also got to talk about sex, baby. Because the mushroom, honey, mine was starting to have some babies. Look at the teeny little, I'll take a really sharp picture of it. Look at all those babies down there. And look at how they're shaped. Your food is shaped for what it's good for. Most of the time. What you think that's good for? What do you think that's good for? Anyway, you should learn to love them. Because they're good for you. For us, for women, this mushroom, onion, this pepper, your food ought to be filled with lots of colors, for one thing. That keeps your system moving, keep you going to the bathroom, and, you know, keep from retaining all that water, keep from retaining so much air, gas. And though I've got some now, I'm going to try to make sure I put some better things in my body so that, you know, because I might make some lamb chops for Christmas. Maybe. And maybe it's going to have a cranberry Hennessy jelly. I'm just... Did she say cranberry and Hennessy? Real cranberries and real Hennessy. Yeah. As opposed to the mint jelly, but because it's Christmas, keep up. Keep up, child. Okay. Let's go. Excuse me. Give a little oil. Okay, first things first. Let's go ahead. Turn this down before it starts smoking. Let's get our peppers and our onions and our garlic inside. I want quite a bit of onion. Let's go ahead and just lightly kind of tear. Hey, let me give you a pot view. Thanks for joining me. If you're here, by the way, watching on Facebook or Instagram, hey. So let's break up these oyster mushrooms that are good for the you-know-what. And, honey, we about to make some magic. I'm just saying, food is amazing. It will tell you what to eat if you listen. It'll tell you. You know, we can't do all the stuff we used to do. I'm not saying we can't do it none of the time, but we can't do it all of the time. All right? I think my spatula is in it. So let's get this seasoned up. All right? And we're really going to season it now because this is a fresh mushroom. Okay? Don't tear too small, but the pull is like a little chicken breast on the end. It's got a little pull back, you know? All right, so let's get some of that. You know, I love my Badia Complete seasoning. Let's get a few red pepper flakes, not too many. Remember, get it in your hands first. Let's go ahead and add some oregano. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's add some garlic powder. And let's add our salt last. And this is how we stay alive. Okay? We always do herb, whether you're doing fresh or dry. I got some thyme here. I'm going to put that in first. Fresh thyme. Whether you're doing herbs that are fresh or dry, you really just need to make sure that you are using them first to flavor your food. If you wonder why somebody's food always tastes like salt or tastes like whatever it tastes like, it's because they probably try doing it this way first, with the herbs first, and then you'll be surprised at how little salt you need. So just a little dusting of that, and maybe a little dusting more because of those mushrooms. Okay. Oh, I'm starting to get a little brown too. Now that right there, baby, this is sexy. And meaty. Look at those onions caramelizing. Caramelizing. You better say every syllable, girl. Let's go ahead and get that fennel. I'm going to get some more fennel in there. I like that. I know. We see the stuff in the grocery store. We're like, oh, what's that? Yeah. Stuff to keep us alive. We'll use it a little bit. Now, I needed to do something light tonight because, like I said, I'm making a nice Christmas dinner. But I also just wanted, I'm putting paprika in here. I've got cayenne. Ooh, cayenne will be nice. Oh, 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 oh. I thought about doing a little vegan cheese, but I'm like, why? I don't need to. Let's do a little bit of allspice, just a dusting. Ooh. I'm trying to let some crust build on the bottom before I just turn and flip and keep mixing. Remember, we just want to make sure that we're creating a meat-like dish. If meat is something that you love, but you know, I can do without it now, especially since I've gone meatless. And that's, for me, that was the key. So, not vegan, but meat less than I used to. Okay, so crusting up over there. We're going to make a little bit of yum yum sauce to go on the top. When this is kind of cooked down and those mushrooms have shrinked a little, we'll move it to one side. Then we'll grab tortilla and we'll lay here, and then we'll stuff and we'll eat. And that'll be it, because I've got sea moss to make, because next week I'm going to Alabama. Mama, Louisiana. You mix that Negro with that Creole, call it Texas Bama. I can't wait to tell you more, but you gotta keep listening, you gotta keep watching, and follow my trip. Follow my trip. It's almost becoming like a tradition. I have to take either a December, no, it's always been in December. New Orleans was December. It has to be December. Yeah, I'm taking a December trip from henceforth, okay? Watch my pot. Yo, I saw my brother, Tommy. Hey, baby. Hi, Celeste. Oh, hi, DP. Hey, S. Lockhart. Hey, T. Blunt Sr. Thank y'all. I'm sending waves because I've just been running my mouth. I hope y'all feeling good. I hope you getting some love. Child, I'm getting that libido up for you tonight. Yes. Yes, for the libido. Okay. That's your sex drive. I had to make that clear for some people because they were like, what's the libido? So, I'm just saying, honey, I'm for the people. All the people. So we got a little olive oil mayo. I'm doing a little bit of Frank's. I'm going to do a little bit of chili sauce, and I'm going to do a little squeeze of lime there. We're going to take some of this lime juice over our mushroom mixture with our fennel. Darling, look how fancy your food is. Yes, darling, it is fancy. This is for my taco. This is not to go inside, okay? I'm just getting it stirred up. Okay, just a simple little yum yum. Alright. I don't want no lettuce or nothing, honey. Oh, yeah, there we go. And we're going to turn and stick. And what I've got, because I want the smokiness of that char on some parts of the meat, the mushroom, you know, so that it don't taste so mushroomy. You know, mushroomy kind of has this earthy taste, you know. So when we mix all this up, baby, I want to add, I'm going to turn this up some more. So what I have is a little vegan beef bouillon, and we're just gonna deglaze the pan with some of it. There's some garlic in there and some spices, but now we're just gonna let this continue to cook down until that liquid cooks out, and then we can scooch it on over, and then, darling, then and only then can we start to build our taco. All right, I got some tacos here. I think this is perfect. You know, if I had, oh God, no, never mind. Honey, I almost had to say if I had children this Christmas. No, nobody sent me their children. But I was thinking, like, this would be a great cookie making night. We got our tacos going. We got cookies in the oven. We're watching Polar Express and The Grinch That Stole Christmas, all of them. And we're watching Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown. And we're, oh gosh, yes. And my favorite, I don't know about you, but I've always been a fan of Ebenezer Scrooge. So I watch, you know, the Charles Dickens adaptions, but only certain ones, okay? Certain ones like the original British one, and then there's another with, what's my guy, Patrick, Captain Jean-Luc Picard from, you know who I mean. Yeah, I love him. I watch his version too. Yeah, this would have been me. Too bad I don't have kids. Anyway, trust I'm going to be having a good time. So, as we near the show and we are about to make our tacos, I don't even know, these are oyster mushrooms, so we can give it a name another time, I reckon. But I'm just so glad that this came to me. Like I said, minutes before the show. You can't keep a girl down. No, you can't. I want to taste this for flavor and salt. That mushroom feels just like meat. And now I'm about to stick a fork in it. Okay, let's see. Let's see what it do. You can do your vegan cheese if you want to, but why would ya? This is gorgeous. Let's take a taste. Piece of mushroom, piece of pepper, piece of fennel. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It's so hot. Okay, I think I'm ready for my tacos. Girl, I ain't eat the mushroom yet. Hold on, that was just a... I gotta go back for the whole thing. Yo, the seasoning on that, whatever's in your cabinet, you don't need special stuff. Use what you got. Honey, use what you got. Go on to the Asian market and get you some of that oyster mushroom and make you something different. Make it something different. Okay? Now I got my taco just staying warm right there for a second. I'm going to turn the eye down. Oh, I got to taste it. Hold on. Here we go. Just look at the same piece of And it's got that juiciness from the beef broth. Smells so good. Mmm. 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 That bite on your teeth and tongue. Ooh. Turn that off. My taco is ready. I'm going to build. Okay? And then I'd like to say something to you before you go home. Before we say goodnight. And Merry Christmas. Okay? Peppers. Bear with me. And I'm going to just kind of let it sit there and stay warm for, actually, no, what do you say? Let's just fold it. Ooh, it's so nice and soft. Baby. Look. It's so soft. Yeah. Okay, just let that sit for a second. So, hey. So, at the beginning of the show, I said that I heard Viola Davis say something, something that she has said before, and I got to hear it in its entirety, and I listened to it over and over and over again, and then I think about my parents and, you know, their long story of life together. And Viola Davis was saying she was standing there with her husband, and they were presenting at, you know, a seminar or something. I was looking for my spatula, but I think that I got it in the dishwasher. And I don't feel like it. Oh my God, that smells so good. I can't wait to eat this. Okay. I'm going to just let it sit there for a second. Jesus. Actually, I'm going to put it on the plate. And I'm gonna hit it with the drizz in a little bit. But now that it's nice and warm. And okay, you get back in there. Some of my mushrooms trying to get away. A little pepper right there. Okay. So Viola Davis was saying, and it was just so beautiful how she said it. And I told you at the beginning of the show that I almost shared it with the wrong person, you know? But I'm so glad that I saw it today again, because I had saved it on my phone. And I was like, you know what? I've got to share this. Because I am someone who really believes that if I have a dream or an experience, especially an experience, an encounter, whatever it may be, that it is a lesson for me to get. It is a lesson that I am supposed to get. And I received this lesson, and it came from Viola Davis later. Now, it came from my parents before, but it was a conference about, I guess, about love or whatever it was. And she and her husband were standing there, and she said, you know, love, you know, for a lot of us, we don't know if, you know, love is, you know, getting our ass beat with an extension cord, or, you know, because it made us stronger, or, you know, having mom and dad cheer you on, whatever, you know, it is for you. And then when she started talking about her husband, she was like, I wanted this and I want this and I want this. And he said, well, I'm this and I'm this and I'm this. Like, what are you talking about? And he stayed. And that was the thing that stuck out more than anything. He stayed for with Viola Davis. And one of the things she said was he stayed through, a hysterectomy. He stayed through, whatever stage in her life. He stayed through bad credit. And the audience laughed and I'm laughing and I'm like, yes, somebody, who really means it when they say, I love you. I love you. We throw that around so. And we get filled with all the somethings that we sometimes I don't take enough stock in what love really is. So let me tell you what I saw for me. Even in the state I was in where I wasn't 100% and I didn't feel creative and I didn't feel, like I was making progress and all of that. But one of the things I got was what Viola Davis said and what people who really love say. And that is, love doesn't abandon you. Love not running away because you got an attitude. Love not running away. Like, no. They exited and that was, whoo, bullet missed. Listen, but just to have love and then see, when I think about the people who really love me and who I really love, like they've been around, through my stuff, and or just not feeling like I want to engage and, but they're still there and they're still, because love doesn't abandon and love doesn't run away. And I'm learning, I'm so learning as I grow up, that, maybe I won't get the fairy tale, carriage, white horse crap. I don't know. Who told me that was ideal anyway? I don't know, but somehow we decided it was. And you spend so much of your time thinking or trying to manufacture a certain thing when you're missing what's right there. That love that's right there around you. Those people who still call, hey girl, I know you ain't been doing so hot, but I'm checking in. Lisa Carter. Thank you. Nita Doran, thank you. Thank you. So I'm appreciative, even though I don't articulate it all the time. I recognize who didn't run and who's still there after all these years. Thank you. That's some love right there. Honey, speaking of love, ooh. I want you to have love, share love, get love, honey. Get love with this very lovable, very lovable. Oyster mushroom taco. I have no idea what the hell. I just don't know. All I know right now is that I'm about to smash. So I've got it filled with good juicy meat, you know, mushroom meat. And then I'm going to drizzle it with a little of this yum yum. Yeah. Yeah, baby. And roll it, roll it, roll it. Mmm. 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 Oh my God, that's so juicy. That's so juicy. You got that pull. You got that heat. Those sweet peppers. That fennel. I needed the whole thing. I should have done the whole bulb of fennel. That's okay. It'll go in something else this weekend. Some of that mushroom meat. Here's looking at you, kid. That was so good. That was so good. Seasoned perfectly. Okay. Polar Express is calling me, honey. I don't have kids here. Thank God. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? No. No, if I had kids here, we'd be having a ball. It'd be nothing but s'mores parties and movies and screeching laughter. Girls. Oh my God, that's good. I still got meat. Just bear with me. This is so good. So that part of the mushroom, I could have cut down a little bit more. All right, no problem. I can go in here and cut it. But other than that, honey, get you some oyster mushroom. You ain't got to deep fry. You know, saute, season up good. Your teeth and tongue will never know. All right. Merry Christmas Eve, Eve, Eve. I'll see you next week. Maybe. Yes. I think I'm going out of time. Let me work it out in my mind. Okay? Let me work it out in my mind. Meanwhile, I got a song in my head and I got to rock it out. Meanwhile, get your Sugar Pearls extra virgin olive oil. I'm telling you. Before it's gone and I start stocking for spring. Okay? Because there is going to come a point where I just stop for a minute and then I stock up for spring. I'm getting some stuff in now because I don't know what shipping is going to look like. Okay? But right now there's garlic. For spring we will have something else. Maybe. Stay tuned. And the new year will bring new adventures. I'm so sure of it. Thank you for being here with me. Eat good in your hood. And thanks for watching. Share this show. Let everybody know this is how we do it on Thursdays at 7 Eastern on Sugar Pearl Studio Kitchen Live. I love you for watching. And I hope you love me back. Bye.